Alright, hey guys, so I just made my video on how to do the natural hair spritz, so you go ahead and check it out. And now I'm going to show you how I make my whipped shea butter, which is really close to like Naptor 85's mixture. I tried hers around December and oh my gosh, I loved it. The stuff is amazing. So all you're going to need is some shea butter, and this is some of the half that I already used. And I use this kind, it's called Pure Shea store, and it's from this flea market my dad got. He got it in the, I guess like the DMV area. I think it was in Baltimore, Maryland. And it's really good. It's 100% raw shea butter, and it has soy oil and pear fragrance, and I'm telling you, the pear is so good. I don't really like pears, I don't eat them, but the smell is amazing, and it's like a good scent for your hair too. It's very subtle. It doesn't have that fruitsy, I can't talk, or florally floral scent, which is a really good mild smell for your hair. And you can actually order this from pureshea.com. See if my camera will focus. And yeah, so shoot them some business. I'm pretty sure they have more flavored shea butters, or scented, because actually I just wanted the regular raw shea butter, but this was the only one they had, and it was a plus because the pear is amazing. You can tell it kind of has a little bit of a green tint. It looks more green on camera, but it's actually, it's still that white looking, but it has a little minty look to it. And I'm going to use about half of this today. I use this section, and let me tell you, this lasts, I used it in December and it lasts me till now, and that's 4 months because it's April now. So oh my gosh, it's like the best investment. It practically costs, well, this was free because my dad bought it, but I bought the other materials, which was not too much, and it's a good investment if you want to stay on the budget. And I'm a college student, so I try to save as much money as I can. And it just smells so good, because you know, some of the natural products, they don't have the best smell, but this is amazing. And you don't have to buy an additional essential oils, which is like 12 bucks. Let me tell you, it's expensive. And this already comes scented, so try to get like shea butter with a little bit of fragrance. And I know if you want to be all natural, you don't want to hit the fragrance too much, but just get it a little scented and it's a plus. So I'll show you guys. I just use a mixing bowl, like the one at home, because I'm at home for the weekend for Easter. Yay, happy Easter everyone. And it's like the second to largest size. I'm not quite sure how big, but just have a nice width because you want your materials to really mix. So I'm just gonna take a knife, regular little steak knife, and cut half of the mixture that I already have. And I'm not gonna make too much because I'm experimenting with other things that I want to use for my hair, but I'm gonna make a nice amount because I want to give one of my natural friends some. So I'm just going to take a nice little chunk, and I try to conserve this as much as I can because I love it, and I'm just afraid I'm not going to find as much. So this is a fairly small amount, let me tell you. It's small because sometimes when I see other people making it, they make a lot. But like I said, I'm going to experiment with an aloe vera mixture that I really want to try out. It's one of my creations that I'm thinking of. So cut it down as small as you can. And this is just left in my room, so it's room temperature, so it's not cold. I know some people keep it stored away in the fridge, and if you do, that's fine. Just make sure you take it out like a night ahead, just to make sure it's nice and room temperature, so it's easier to work with. So just scrape it all off my knife, I was gonna say fork. Oh. And just get as much as you can in the bowl, and excess, just rub it on the elbows, girl. So, alright, so I'm just gonna take, actually, let me get a spoon. I feel like I'm in a cooking channel because I have all this stuff accessible. So since it's just a little bit of shea butter, I didn't realize how small this was. Yeah, I'm gonna make like a teeny amount. I use this pure coconut oil, and I got this at my local Food Lion for $6, and it is huge. It's let's see, 31.5 ounces. It's gonna last me forever. I don't feel like I'm not gonna need one until like a couple of years. And it's by Anna, I believe, all natural pure coconut oil. And I was a little skeptical when I bought it because I'm like, wait a second, this is not what I see on YouTube and what everyone else uses. But if you go to the ingredients, wherever that is, ingredients right here, let's see, it's really small fine print. It says coconut oil ingredients, so that's good. And also with this one, it tells you like where it's solid and liquefying at, and it's true to its money. Like in my dorm, when I bring some, because I make a coconut oil and shea butter like a smoothing cream. If it's really warm in our bathroom, like say someone takes a shower, it's so liquefied, and if I just wanted to get hardened again, I just put it in the refrigerator and it's hard. So it can play on whatever you want. If you want it to be liquidy, just, you know, put it in a warmer climate. But if you want it really nice and smooth and a little bit hard, just pop it in the fridge or the freezer. And if you put it in the freezer, it solidifies so quickly. So I'll show you what it looks like. And it's so big. Oh gosh, see, this is just the top. It needs to go down some. But it's really, what it reminds me of, it's like all, it's greasy. Not greasy, but it reminds me, if you guys ever cook with Crisco, it's just like Crisco, let me tell you, it is just like Crisco. So it's really greasy. It's gonna last me for a while. When you touch it, you automatically feel the grease. So I truly believe, unlike it's not like the rest of the ones that I've seen, this is a real deal. I'm making a mess. So I'm just gonna take just a little bit. And I've used some, it's just melted and solidified all in the same time. And I keep it at the bottom of my bathroom. So it's really, if our brother is in there and he takes a hot shower, it's gonna be all liquidy, but no, it's solid all again. So I'm pretty sure I'll be using this for the rest of my videos for a long time because I have plenty of it. So I'm not gonna take a lot. I'm just gonna take, this is a big spoon, so it's probably a little bit more than a tablespoon, I would say, just a little bit more. And just pop that in there, because I don't want a lot, because I don't want it to be like very greasy. Like, see my fingers now, there, I hope you can see this. It's so greasy, like, yeah, especially in the winter months. Like if you have really dry skin, put some of this on you and it's fine. Like you'll feel so nice and soft. Or use some shea butter. And also this is great for cooking. Apparently it's better than regular grease. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and just a little bit, because I don't want to put too many oils on this, because I don't want it to be very, I don't want it to be really, what do you say, I don't want it to be greasy or like liquidy. I want it to be as more like a, you know, like a shea butter mixture, like a, not a pomade, but like a nice thick. So I just put a little bit of it. And with castor oil, since castor oil is nice and thick, and I'm using the Heritage products like I use in my spray, since it's thicker, I can put a nice amount in there, but not too much. And castor is really good too if you want, if you have like little dry spots or spots where in your hair where it's not growing. Apparently it's supposed to help with the growth process. And it's thick, so if you put it on any spots where you need some hair, rub it in quite a bit. And also I'm just going to take a little bit of grapeseed oil, because grapeseed oil already has a high level of vitamin E. So it'll be perfect when I add my vitamin E capsule. So I'm just going to put in a little bit. So that was just about like 2 teaspoons. No veggie glycerin for this. Jojoba oil. I tried to make all my stuff all natural, but I couldn't find any jojoba oil. So this is just like the petroleum jelly type jojoba oil. It smells nice. And if you can look in it, it's just, it's like a little grease, but if it's in a hot temperature, it gets really greasy as well. And this is just by Organic Stimulator. Is it stimulant? No, Organic Root Stimulator. And I'm just gonna take the same spoon, and I'm just gonna put just that much in there, very little, because I don't want the back ingredients to overshine my shea butter, because the shea butter is where it's at, and that's where it's gonna give me all the moisture and my hold. And I use this for my twist out, so that'll be very good to hold it, and it's nice and greasy. Well, not greasy, because greasy is bad, but it's a nice, it helps it stay moisturizing with a good hold. So after I added the shea butter, of course, and just a little bit, a couple of tablespoons of coconut oil, a little bit of jojoba oil, maybe a tablespoon, a couple of teaspoons of grapeseed oil and castor oil. And you can also add argan oil, almond oil, avocado oil, anything you like. But these are what I have, so that's what I'm using. And just 1 capsule of, you can see it, another vitamin E. So I'm just gonna poke this like I did the other one, and try to get as much as you can out. It's better to use scissors, because scissors will create a nice little hole. So I'm just gonna poke a hole. Oh, it went all the way through. And just squeeze all of that in there. You can just see it a little bit. Okay. And squeeze it till it's like a little raisin. So after that, you're all done, and you want to take a nice mixer. And this is the old one. It used to be my granny's. So it's nice if you can, hold on, if you can see it like this. Just a hand mixer. You can get them real cheap. And they have different little, let's see if we get close. They have different levels. And of course the off, stir, mix, and whip. And since you want this to be a whipped shea butter mixer, you're gonna go all the way to whip, but work your way up so you don't splatter. And since this is a small amount, it only take a second. So I'm just gonna whip it up nice for you guys. Take it out, feel through it. Oh yeah, it's smooth. Smooth, smooth, smooth. It looks like whipped cream almost. Ugh. But yeah, it smells amazing. And if you have some essential oils, just add that. Oh yeah, that's so smooth. Alright, and just kind of take your bowl and try to scrape as much as you can towards the center. And when you start adding it to your mixture, you just want to make sure you get as much out of the bowl as possible, because you do not want to leave any of this stuff behind. So, I'm just going to take off the little stickies and scrape those into the bowl. And then once I get all this stuff scraped off, I'm just going to put it into a baggie. Well, honestly, I don't think I'm going to use the bag because you only use a bag mainly when you have a big amount and you want to really get it into there. So I'm just going to take it, and I'm just using an old little Jamaican mango lime locking gel, and I got this from my brother because he has dreadlocks. So it's really good if you want to start your own locks, and he did them himself, so if he can do it, anybody can do it. And also it's good for twist out too, and it smells amazing. Like if you like a nice fruity citrusy smell, go for it. And the color is like a hot orange, not a hot orange, but like a kind of fiery orange, and it smells good, and it's not too expensive. And see, I'm all done, so I need to add mine. Just take your spoon and drop it in. And it's perfect. And just try not to add, if you're making a small batch, try not to add a lot of oil, because you don't want this to be a really oily mixture. Just a nice shea butter hold your twist out, braid outs, whatever you want. And then when you add this, what I do, when the first time I made it, I made a nice amount that was a little bit too much for this container. I took I had another little container, probably just a little bit bigger than this, and I put half of that coconut oil in there and popped it in the refrigerator and just melted it so it would liquefy. And it liquefied pretty quick. I only put it in there for like 7 seconds. And then I take half of this shea butter mixture and put it in there, and I just mix it up really well with like my finger. I don't really use a spoon. And once I put it in there and I mix it up so you don't see the clear parts, and it's kind of hard because if the bottom of my little bottle thing, it was very, how do you say, like, it wasn't solid like this. It had like little ringlets in it, so it's hard to mix it all the way up at the bottom. But once you just mix it up, put it in the fridge, it's like a smoothing cream. It's so nice. It's really good. And I actually like to, when I use my Terrace Essentials clay wash, after I wash my hair with that, I put a lot of the shea butter and coconut mixture in there, and it's so nice. It's like a leave-in deep conditioner. So I just take the excess, like I do, rub them elbows and arms, girl, and just hit one more down. And look, it made almost an entire 6-ounce little container. It's really good. And this is probably gonna last me until June, or probably later on than that. But I'm gonna try out an aloe vera serum that I'm gonna make and let you guys know how you like it. So please try the shea butter mixture. Just let me know if you like it. So I love this stuff. I use it as a twist out. Some days, it depends on how long the twist out takes. Not too long. I mean, not how long it takes, but how long it lasts. And I just twist the perimeters of my hair, let it go, and wear it. And it smells good. It keeps my hair moisturized. I love it. So you try it. Tell me if you love it. And then once I try my aloe vera serum, I'm gonna let you guys see how that is. And have a great day.